Welcome, everybody, to Huddle Up with Matias Bueno. Today's second fan feature of our podcast is Clint Torfason. Clint, thanks so much for joining the pod and for coming on to talk about your experiences as a hockey fan. Big hockey guy, big Sid the Kid fan, and you're also a big fan in the World Juniors. You went to the World Juniors in the 2010-2011 year. What was it experience like being able to witness World Junior games in Buffalo in person, especially during what some would say is somewhat of an infamous tournament for Canada, but still a good time overall before?
Yeah, that being in that tournament was unbelievable. Like, growing up, I guess I started watching the tournaments, I guess, in the 04, 05 there when Canada started really becoming a huge powerhouse in that tournament. But yeah, watching that on TV, then actually getting the opportunity to go and watch this tournament in person and like in another country too, like taking the 24-hour drive to Buffalo. It was an unbelievable experience. We were only there for a week, until New Year's Eve, and then we sold like the rest of our packages. Good thing though, because Canada blew a 3-goal lead in the gold medal game. I watched that at home. I was a little upset, but good thing it wasn't there. I didn't have to spend all that money. But yeah, it was an unbelievable experience. The 24-hour drive down there was worth it. Especially the location of the tournament too in Buffalo, being like an hour from the Ontario border. It was basically everyone from Ontario there. You walking down the streets of Buffalo, everyone's wearing Canadian jerseys. And on top of that, staying at the same hotel as Team Canada was pretty cool. We did the long drive. We're expecting, just go to bed once we got there. But, 20 seconds into check-in, we bump into Braden Shen at the ATM, bump into a whole bunch of guys. Ryan Ellis, Cody Eakin, that unreal guy to talk to. He always chatted up with us after the game, so that was awesome. But yeah, it didn't even feel like we were in the States. It felt like, we were at home, being, surrounded with 18,000 Canadian fans for that game, watching the boys. It was an unbelievable experience. Like, I would do it over again for sure.
What would you say was the most unique moment of that entire experience? Obviously the unfortunate ending for Canada not winning, but good thing that you weren't really there to witness it. But was there a moment that stuck out to you throughout all of the group stage games or any of the knockout games that you're able to witness before going that really made it all worthwhile or really clicked together the feeling of worthiness of being there?
I think one for sure. This was opening day. This was Boxing Day. 12 o'clock game, I think, was Switzerland and Germany. And then there's a 4 o'clock game. That was Canada was playing Russia, the 4 o'clock game. So we had basically they sold the tickets in packages. So you didn't get individual games. We bought the HSBC Arena packages. So it was basically Pool B and then all the Canada games, because Canada was in Pool A, but they know they had to put Canada in the big arena. So, we watched Germany and Switzerland. That game was a little boring, whatever. Go leave our seats. And then basically, I didn't like this rule or whatever, but basically you had to leave the arena just to come back in for the next game, even if you had your ticket packages on you. But as we were leaving the arena, we were in the lobby, and it is flooded with fans and like all Canadian jerseys, like the red jerseys everywhere. And then, a lot of commotion wherever. And then just out of nowhere, in the lobby in Buffalo, O Canada broke out. And then like we had like 2,000-3,000 fans like in the lobby just started like singing the national anthem. And like that moment right there, that gave me goosebumps for sure. So that was one that really stuck out for me, just like that tournament, like just symbolized, national pride and everything like that. And then another one for sure, I guess, was definitely the opening game, Boxing Day. The lineup was ridiculous. We didn't get to our seats till, 4 o'clock, missed warm up, whatever. But, Canada comes in, curb stomps the Russians 6-3. So, that was very fun to watch. But, like those two moments right there for sure really stuck out for me. But like, the whole tournament throughout that whole week, just, talking to so many Canadian fans at the hotel, like you didn't know each other, but I mean, like you're all there for the tournament. So like, it felt just like in a way, one big family, right? Like didn't matter who you were talking to, like you were there cheering on Canada. So was the other guy. So, just, it was an unbelievable experience. personally, I think that might have been one of the, even though it wasn't the best result, I feel like that tournament might have been, might have been a little bit of a peak as far as attendance goes, because, the tournament went back in 2018 to Buffalo. But I looked at our ticket packages. I was looking at the 2018, the pricing for that, and it was basically double for those tickets. And on top of that, the Canadian dollar is not too good right now. Back in 2011, like $1 Canadian was $1 American. So we were lucky to go when we did. And, it was just unfortunate because now the tournament is it's just getting more and more expensive, especially when it's hosted in Canada. So, I think you're seeing a lot less people going to these tournaments. And when you do, it's a lot of people, maybe in suits and all. So, it's really kind of keeping away the passionate fans at home away from these games, which is unfortunate. But yeah, hopefully the prices don't go up too much more. I would really love to see that tournament in Winnipeg because they were in the running. I think for the 2022, or I forget what year it was, but they were in the running, but they didn't get. So yeah, it would be unreal to see that tournament come back to Manitoba.
Absolutely. And I can only imagine how exciting and riveting it was to be there with tons of Canadian fans and creating a bond with every person wearing a red jersey because of that national pride. And I think that's one of the most important things, especially with this tournament, is it may happen every year, it may happen frequently, but there's still nothing taking away the special moments that fans have bonding together, cheering for the same country, especially Canada. The passion for hockey is second to none across the entire world. So I could only imagine how much you'd be excited to be able to get an opportunity to go out again, let alone if it was here in Winnipeg. Yeah. Despite the prices, we may have to, put a nice line of credit to go see those games 100%.
Oh yeah. It'll be worth it though. If it comes to Winnipeg, the price is a little more expensive. I'll sell one of my 50,000 Crosby jerseys, make some money here and there. But yeah, it'll definitely be worth it to go check out one of those tournaments. I recommend any hockey fan to go check out that tournament for sure.
Well, Clint, thanks so much for joining us on today's fan feature. And thanks so much for providing the insight to such an exciting experience to be there at the World Juniors, especially during such a special moment of national pride with breaking out into the Canadian national anthem in the lobby. That's amazing.
Thanks a lot, buddy. Keep doing what you're doing.
All right. Thanks again so much, everyone, for listening. And thank you for huddling up.